¿Sabías que puedes mejorar tu inglés más rápido de forma sencilla y divertida? Solo escuchando cuentos increíbles que nos han acompañado durante toda la vida. En este video te llevaremos por una historia con una poderosa lección. Te presentaremos nuevo vocabulario, expresiones útiles y claves para entender cada detalle del idioma. ¿Estás listo para una inmersión total en inglés a través de los cuentos? Solo tienes que darle like, suscribirte al canal que no te cuesta nada y activar la campanita para no perderte ningún episodio. Recuerda que dominar el inglés no pasa de la noche a la mañana. Requiere constancia, ganas y mucha práctica. Así que vamos paso a paso. Primero escucha la historia increíble completa y después te la explicaremos en cada detalle para que no se te escape absolutamente nada. Allá vamos.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a small village. She had bright eyes, a kind smile, and a red hood. Her grandmother gave her the hood as a gift. She wore it every day, so people called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, her mother said, "Your grandmother is sick. Take this basket to her. It has bread, fruit, and warm soup. But listen, stay on the path. Don't talk to strangers. And come back before dark." Little Red smiled. "Yes, Mother," she said. She took the basket and walked into the forest. Trees were tall. The air was fresh. Birds sang in the trees. Everything felt calm. Then suddenly a large gray wolf appeared. He looked at her. She looked at him. "Hello, little girl," he said. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to my grandmother's house," she answered. "She is sick. She lives at the end of the path." The wolf smiled. He was hungry, but he didn't show it. "Why not pick some flowers?" he asked. "She would love them." Little Red looked around. The flowers were beautiful. She smiled again. "Good idea," she said. While she picked flowers, the wolf ran. He ran fast through a secret path. He reached the grandmother's house. He knocked on the door. "Who is it?" asked Grandma. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf. His voice was soft and sweet. Grandma opened the door, and in 1 second, the wolf jumped and swallowed her whole. Then he put on her glasses. He wore her nightgown, and he got into bed. He waited. Later, Little Red Riding Hood arrived. She knocked on the door. "Come in, dear," said the wolf, using Grandma's voice. She opened the door and walked in. The room was dark. She stepped closer to the bed. "Grandma, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with." "Grandma, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with." "Grandma, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with." The wolf jumped from the bed. Little Red screamed. But outside, a hunter was walking near the house. He heard the scream. He ran inside. He saw the wolf. He raised his knife. The wolf growled, but the hunter was fast. He stopped the wolf and opened his belly. And there was Grandma, still breathing, still alive. Little Red cried. She ran to hug her grandmother. "You are safe now," said the hunter. The three of them sat together. They drank the soup. They shared the bread. Later, the hunter took the wolf far away. He was gone for good. From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood always listened to her mother. She never left the path again, and she never trusted a stranger, 'cause sometimes a smile is just a trap. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a small village. Once upon a time is a classic phrase in stories. It means a long time ago. There was is the past form of there is. It means something existed in the past. Who lived is a relative clause. It gives more information about the girl. She had bright eyes, a kind smile, and a red hood. She had equals past simple of have. Bright, kind, and red are adjectives. This sentence teaches how to describe a person using simple lists. Her grandmother gave her the hood as a gift. Gave is the past tense of give. As a gift equals to mean it was a present. This shows action plus object plus purpose, a very useful sentence structure. She wore it every day, so people called her Little Red Riding Hood. Wore equals past of wear. People called her shows how to express nicknames or titles in past simple. Take this basket to her. She is sick. Take is an imperative, a direct command. She is sick equals present simple. Describe someone's condition. Stay on the path. Don't talk to strangers. More imperatives, stay and don't talk. Strangers equals people you don't know. This is real-world language used in warnings and advice. She walked into the forest. Trees were tall. The air was fresh. Walked were all past simple verbs. Tall and fresh are adjectives. These short sentences describe setting using simple details. Then suddenly a large gray wolf appeared. Then suddenly equals transition phrase to add surprise or drama. Appeared equals came into view. This is a great example of narrative timing. Where are you going, little girl? He said. This is a present continuous question. Where plus are plus subject plus verb in. Very common in spoken English. I'm going to my grandmother's house, she answered. I'm going to equals structure for direction or near future. She answered equals another reporting verb, good for storytelling. She stopped to pick some flowers. Stop to plus verb equals stopped in order to do something. This is a key pattern to express intention. He reached Grandma's house and knocked on the door. Reached equals arrived at, but used without a preposition. Knocked equals hit the door softly to ask for entry. Who is it? It's me, Little Red. Basic but useful real-life dialogue. Perfect for knocking scenes or phone calls. He jumped and swallowed her whole. Jumped and swallowed equals action verbs. Whole equals entirely. Just one word adds big meaning. He put on her glasses. He wore her nightgown. He got into bed. Put on is a phrasal verb for dressing. All verbs are past simple. This rhythm of 3 is common in storytelling. What big eyes you have. All the better to see you with. Classic pattern. What plus adjective plus noun plus you have. All the better to equals poetic way to explain purpose. This structure repeats and is easy to memorize. The wolf jumped. She screamed. The hunter heard it. 3 simple past verbs, jumped, screamed, heard. Perfect for showing action and reaction. He opened the wolf's belly. Grandma was still alive. Still alive is a set phrase in English used for dramatic or emotional relief. From that day on, she never left the path again. From that day on equals from that moment forward. Never plus past tense shows a habit that changed forever.